Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to another of my Smugmug tutorials. Now in the last video I showed you how you could set up and use Smugmug's integrated sales and fulfillment service to sell your photos. But as I said, this is only available if you have the portfolio or the pro plan. If you don't have these plans, if you have one of the other plans, there is another option. And that is what I'm going to show you now in this video. Now, in order to fully understand what I'm going to tell you, you need to watch a video I made a little while ago about how to easily sell your photos online through your own website. So I'll put a link up to that now if you haven't already seen it. But what you need to have is basically you need to set up your images for sale on another website, typically a pod, a print on demand. Now there are several print on demand websites available. There's a link in my description which will link you to an article I wrote a while ago elaborating on how you can sell your photos online, and in that article I list what I consider to be some of the best print on demand websites, places where you can sell your photos as prints through a third-party website. Now all of these are very good, but the one I recommend you use is this one here. Now this is part of a pod called Fine Art America. Now the reason I suggest this is because if you have the subscription version of Fine Art America, which is only about £30 per year, with that you get your own personal web address. So your entire profile and portfolio that you set up on Fine Art America is mirrored in this website, and it's quite easy to do. Basically all you do is you log into your Fine Art America, upload your pictures as normal, set everything up, and it's automatically mirrored here. Now the reason I say this is good is because you can direct people, rather than directing people to your profile on Fine Art America, where they can also see other people's photos. So if you're going to put all the work into marketing your own photos, getting people onto your website and then linking them to purchase, if you do all of that, they go onto Fine Art America profile, and then they can also see, oh, we can look at other people's photos. They may end up buying someone else's photo. So you've done all that work, probably spent some money on advertising, only to basically help someone else make a sale. So this is why I say that what you want to do is have this Fine Art America, because currently out of all the pods that I use, this is the only one that does this. And okay, while some of the other pods will give you your own profile page, you can still they can still end up navigating through into the main site and look at other people's photos. Whereas if you direct people to your official Pixels website, which is part of Fine Art America, they can only see your photos. They will never be able to navigate through. If they do a search, for example, the search will only search your photos. It will only search within your site, so they will never ever see other people's photos. So that's why this is the one I recommend that you link to. Okay, so as I said, watch my previous video to see more about that. But basically you're going to have to set up your Fine Art America site and set up your own personal Pixels site within Fine Art America. And ideally what you should do is set up collections or galleries, just like you would do on your main website. Then it makes it much easier to link everything through. What we're going to do really is set up your Smugmug website so that people can easily click a link, a button ideally, and be taken to this site in order to make a purchase. So if somebody likes one of your photos, then ideally they want to be able to click a button underneath if they decide they want to buy a print. They want to be able to click a buy print button and be taken ideally directly to that product page on the Fine Art America or on your Pixels website, and be able to navigate and purchase. So essentially, for example, let's take one of these photos. When you click on a photo within your Pixel site, it takes you to this product page. And in that product page, they see that photo only, and they get a choice of products to purchase that photo printed on. So ideally, if someone actually is navigating your website and sees a photo they like and decide that they would be interested in buying a print, they want to be able to click a button and be taken directly to this page. So that's what I'm going to show you. Alternatively, you can also link people to a gallery page. So if somebody is browsing one of your galleries and they're interested in buying prints, they could also click a button to be taken, for example, to the Durdledore gallery, and then browse the gallery here. And again, click on a photo and choose print options. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we do that right now. So let's get started. So you're going to need to log into your Smugmug account, of course, and go to the Organize page. Now you will, hopefully by this time you will have set up all your galleries, uploaded your photos and all of that. There are several ways that we can do this. Okay, I'm going to show you first the simple way and then the more complicated way. Now the simple way basically means that it's less work, but it's also going to be more complicated for the potential buyer. Now when you've uploaded and created your galleries in Smugmug, Smugmug automatically creates those galleries for people to view on the website itself. Now these are automatically generated, all of these galleries, so it's very limited. You're very limited in what you can do. But if you want to save yourself a lot of time and just simply link people from a gallery directly through to your Pixel's website, then this is the first thing you can do. So open up your Pixel site to the main homepage. Go to the Smugmug organizer. Okay. Now you want to go to Photo Site. Then we want to click Customize. So if you've watched my previous videos, or you already know your way around Smugmug, you'll know that when you come to the Customize section, on the right here you have a list of all of the pages that you have. By default you get a home page, of course, an all folders page and an all galleries page. Now the first simple thing you can do is go up here to your main menu, which is applied to the entire site, and simply add a link. So if we come down here, you can just simply add a buy prints link. Make that a custom URL. Come to your main homepage here. If it's going to be a general link, then you want to just link people to your main homepage here. Copy, right click, paste that URL in. Decide whether you want it to open in a new tab or not. I always recommend that you do, but it's up to you. Click done, and now on every page in your main navigation menu you're going to have a buy prints button. Simple as that. What we can also do is add a big button to all of our galleries. So if we go to all galleries, now whatever we do here is going to be applied to all of our Smugmug galleries. Now all of these are all of the galleries that are automatically generated by Smugmug. So again, it's very limited what you can do, because what you do here is going to be applied to all galleries. Now of course when you come here like this, you get a bit of a blank page, so it might be a bit difficult to work with. So one suggestion I can make is if you go back to your main website and navigate to one of your gallery pages, then click Customize, then go to all galleries. You probably take there already. Then you can see some content there. Now what you do here will be applied to all your galleries, not just the one that you've selected, but it helps you kind of work on the page a little bit easier rather than just having a blank page. So what we need to do here is come down to the content blocks, go to navigation and insert a button. Now this will disappear. Now first thing we'll do is if we click that here, you'll then see it inserts the button above the header. If that's fine for you, if that's where you want it, then great. And unfortunately the problem is that we can either insert it above the header here or below all of the content. There's no in between, because this whole section here is automatically generated. You can only add things above, beside or around it, but not in the middle of it. So let's first of all just create the button and then decide where you want to place it. So of course you want to have the button text by prints. Because this is going to be applied to all your galleries, you want to make it generic. You can choose to make it small or large, solid or outline, so a clear middle with just an outline. Choose the color default or accent. Accent will be the color of your chosen theme. I have the Smugmug theme, so mine is green, and in which case I'm also going to make it solid. It looks a bit better. We can choose to align the button left, right or center. Center is often better. And what's important here is link to. So you want to go to custom URL, and just like we did with the menu button, come up here, copy your home page link, come to URL, right click and paste. Set it to open in a new tab, click done, and voila, there it is. Now, I personally would not like it to be at the top there because it doesn't look nice. So we can come down here to the content and place the button at the bottom instead. Click done, publish now. Okay, and now we can see our button is at the bottom. If we click it, it opens and links to our wall art page where people can browse and purchase your photos. So that's nice and simple, but very generic. You'll see here, if we go back home, go to another gallery, here, Mountains Gallery, the button is there as well. Now I've got buy photos here, that's because I've got the portfolio plan, but obviously if you're doing this you won't have the portfolio plan and you won't have this here. Okay, so that's the first very simple way to do it. Now the next way to do it is a little bit more, I wouldn't say complicated, just a bit more time consuming actually. So go back to organize. And what we need to do is create our own page. So go to create a web page. This is now if you want to create any other web pages on your site, this is how you do it too. So you just simply go to create a page and you have a choice here. Now you've got some generic options, so an about me page, a custom page, which is a blank page, portfolio page and pricing page. So you really want to go to create a custom page. Click next. Give your page a title. So let's say, for example, I'm going to create a page for Lake Bled only. Here I'm going to put my meta description in. So photos of Lake Bled. Now I want to be clear here in the meta description that I'm selling my photos. So photos of Lake Bled to buy as high quality fine art prints on canvas, framed. I know that, for example, acrylic, metal and wood. I would even add this here in the title. Oops, sorry. So let's say Lake Bled by fine art canvas frame prints. Don't want to make this too long, etc. Just make it like that for now. Add in a bunch of relevant keywords, so canvas prints, art prints, fine art prints, Lake Bled. I won't do that now, but generally you want to add as many keywords that are relevant to the page as possible. Give this choose a header photo. So as it's Lake Bled, these are in my lakes gallery. I'll come down here. I'll I'll choose this photo as my header. The custom URL, now that's a bit long, it's been automatically generated because of my title, so we can shorten it a little bit. There you go. Even take, yeah, by fine art, that'll do. And then click create. Okay, now this has created the page itself. It's automatically created a title. You can click to remove that. It's just a breadcrumb if you want, so I would remove it actually, and insert my own title, a proper title. So if we go down to our content blocks, come to text, and let's put a title up here, a proper title. It's automatically created that. I'm just going to change it and say photos of Lake Bled. Centralize it. Color, leave it as it is, but you can choose if you want. Line height, spacing if you want to set that, and click done. So there's my title. Again, I may come down here, choose to put some general text underneath. So here I just paste in some text from my main website. We can centralize it, set the text size, normal, heading, we don't want to make it a heading, I've already got a heading. Click done. There's a little bit of intro text to your gallery, which is always a nice thing to do. Now, again, we can insert a general button. Here again, underneath. It's always good to have one general one, because sometimes people don't want to go through your gallery, they just want to click straight through and start looking for prints. Maybe they already know you or not, I don't know. So let's just insert another button, centralize that, go here, custom URL, again, copy, paste the URL, and there we have our button at the top. Now, you want to set up the photos option. So you've got several options here, of course: single photo, multiple photos, slideshow, carousel. Multiple photos, so if we insert here, you can choose a single gallery, or let's centralize it, for example, give it a title, or just delete that to make it blank if you've already created your own title. Single gallery or photos I choose. Now, of course, here you can choose, if you've already set up a separate gallery, you can choose to insert that single gallery simply by clicking and choosing the gallery. You can, here, photos I choose. Now you can choose photos. Okay, and if we go, so if I go to my lakes gallery, now I don't want to insert all these because they're not all from Lake Bled, so I'm going to select all of the photos in this gallery that are from Lake Bled. I think I've got that one twice, so I'll uncheck that. This one, this one, this one, I think that's twice too. There are two versions, let's uncheck that. This one and this one for now. Click done. Okay, now you see the photos have already been inserted. Now I can actions on click. Go to the main gallery or open a lightbox, so maybe better to say open a lightbox. Choose your layout, grid, vertical, vertical looks like that, not very nice. collage landscape, collage portrait. Okay, so grid, choose your photo size, small, choose the aspect ratio, so you want the aspect ratio more like something like this, and make your photos medium or large. Okay, now you can come over to display here and check the spacing between. So you want a bit more space, then you can choose 12 pixels for example, or more. Info style, you can have it off or under, which will then basically put the title and descriptions underneath each photo if you want them there. Align the text center however you want it. Pagination, scroll or click. Now these are the options. I will turn that off for now. Click done. Now if you want to make this wider, I showed you this on a previous, but you simply go to the layout and you can have a layout as fixed. You can have it stretchy, so it stretches across the site no matter what screen someone is viewing your website on. It will always stretch the full width of their screen. Or you can go back to fixed and simply make it larger if you want, like that. Now you've created a gallery, and in that gallery here you've got by prints. Now I set this to the main page. Now if you're setting up separate galleries like this, now what you want to do is have a collection within your Pixels or Fine Art America site and link directly to that gallery, because if people are looking at your Lake Bled gallery for example, then they're obviously interested in buying Lake Bled photos. So you always want to make it as easy as possible for someone to buy your photos. The last thing that's why I say if you put a bit more work and effort and time into setting everything up, then it will be much easier for the buyer. And the easier you make it for the buyer, the more chance you have of making that sale. If someone navigates through your site, finds a photo they like and decide they want to buy it, the last thing they want to do is be taken to another site where they then have to search for that photo again. So if they're looking at your Lake Bled site, Lake Bled page, your main button at the top should link people to a specific collection here. So I am going to copy that and change this link now to link people to my Lake Bled. Now I click done, publish now, and I've published that page. Now if people click this, they get taken to my Lake Bled wall art page to look at a selection of photos to potentially buy. So that's easy. Now of course if you're going to create individual pages like this, then you need to put them up here in your menu. Now you don't want to have lots and lots and lots of individual pages in your menu, because your menu is going to become huge. So again, let's go back to customize and I'll show you how to easily do this. Now go up to your menu here, go to your links, add a new link. Here you can link to a page I choose. Choose your page, so you've created your page now and you'll find your page here. Click that, click done, give the link a title like this. You don't want it to open in a new tab because it's within your own site. And click done. Okay, but now you'll see it appears here. If you want to move that, just simply again go back, click, hold and drag this up to the gallery you want to put it under, say Smugmug galleries. Okay, now if you move it in a bit and let go, if there's a little indent, that means it's going to appear as a sub gallery under here. So let's click done, and now you will see, click done again here, publish now. Now if we come up to Smugmug galleries, we've got a drop down gallery and we can then navigate directly to the photos of Lake Bled. again, customize. If you're going to use a single button, I would also recommend that you put one at the top and one at the bottom. So simply repeat the process of coming here, and in this case, when you go to the section here, just create the same button underneath. So you've got one at the top, so people see that prints are available, and they scroll down through your gallery. When they get to the bottom, there's another button there, so they don't have to go back to the top again. Sometimes you need to remind people that they're for sale. So create one at the top and one at the bottom. If you want to make it even easier, it's going to take a bit more work, but again, it's going to make it much easier for people to buy a specific photo that they are interested in. So the way that you do that, let's delete this gallery, remove that block completely. Now let's go here, go to photos, and instead of multiple photos or creating a gallery, now let's drag and drop a single photo in. Now we want to put it underneath the button here. There we go. Choose the photo. Again, go to lakes. Now this way you can put the photos into any order you like. So let's start with this one. Actions on click, go to URL. Now, first thing you can do is find that same photo. So by navigating to that specific photo, clicking on it takes you to the product page for that photo. So then you simply highlight, copy the link to that page, put it here, custom URL, open in a new tab, center photo, fit with original aspect ratio, click done, and the first thing that's going to happen if we click done, publish now for example. If someone clicks that photo, they get taken straight to the product page. Let's go back and customize. But additionally, you want to put a button underneath that too, because this also tells people that this image is for sale. So let's drag and insert a button here. Now we want to say buy a print. Accent, center, custom URL. Again, paste that same URL in, open in a new tab, click OK, click done, publish now. Now we've got buy a print button, which will take people directly to that product page. So if someone likes that photo, that's the one they want to buy, they get taken straight to the product page in which they can then choose the product they want. They don't have to then hunt through another site looking for that photo. Let's go back to customize. Now you can have them like this underneath each other, or you can have them side by side simply by going back again, content block, photos, single photos, come up to the picture there and choose to put it next to it. Same thing again, come through here, select another photo, let's choose that one, actions on click, go to gallery, go to URL, come back here, find that photo here, let's find it, where is it, somewhere down the bottom, here we go. Copy, paste, open link in a new tab, You see, this is in the middle. So we're going to do the same thing again. We want to, if you're going to create buttons, you need to do it under each image. Navigation button, come down to this button here and put it next to it. By print, accent, center, custom URL, paste, on, click, done, publish now. Now I've got two pictures next to each other. Now if someone likes that picture, they click buy print, they get taken directly to the page. So we can add 1, 2, 3 and then do the same thing underneath. And then you create your whole gallery manually. Okay, now this is time consuming, of course, it's laborious, but once you've set it up, it's done and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And as I said, the more work you put in, the easier you make it for people to click and purchase an image they are interested in, the more likely you are going to close that sale. So I hope you found this useful, and if you enjoyed this video and you did find it useful, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Now I am an affiliate of Smugmug, so as an affiliate, if you don't already have a Smugmug website, then I can offer you a 15% discount if you click the link in the description below. Okay, you can sign up to a 14-day trial and you don't need to give any credit card details. If you click the link, the 15% is automatically applied. Sign up for your 14-day free trial, and if at the end you decide to purchase a plan, that 15% discount is automatically applied. Okay, so thanks for watching and catch you later.